Last one I'm going to show today, and again, it's all kind of just getting into more nuances from Monday's class, is the kind of fat boy roll. This is one of my, as I pointed out on Monday, this is kind of one of my historically trademark. I mean, it's still kind of one of my trademark moves. It's one of my go-tos. If I end up in a turtle, this almost universally is where I'll funnel. Because when we think about a lot of the stuff, like if I end up in a turtle where I've become stationary, right? The stopwatch clicked and I've been there too long, so now I'm in like that. Now I'm fighting from the turtle, not using the turtle to change the fight. I'll go to this because it's very predictable. The thing about the front headlock is that it's a really intuitive grab. If you watch people that don't even train, right, that don't even do grappling, they will grab a head and arm in a fight. You see it all the time. See, like back in school, two kids fight, and it's like they just keep getting closer and closer and closer until one of them grabs a front headlock. It's a very common intuitive response. So, people just do this all the time, and even if they're not, one way you can kind of force this to happen, if you're like thinking, okay, I got my fat boy roll really good, or the one we just did, or my sit through the half is really strong. Say we're here, and you're not taking the bait. Like you're not doing a front headlock necessarily, is I'll just reach for the dumbest single leg anyone's ever gone from. And they'll just grab your neck and arm. It's like they intuitively want to do it. Alternatively, let's say that my fat boy roll's on that side, but I'm on this side, right? What I'll do, go ahead and hold tight, is I'll reach for my single leg on that side. And they will switch. I'm telling you, this happens all the time. Like I will get people to literally release their own front headlock to grab the front headlock that I just told them to do. You know, just because they're like, oh, he's making this mistake. He's doing a bad thing. You know? Actually, it was kind of funny because I was rolling with someone this morning in my 7 a.m. class, and he had this, he passed a side control, and he had this underhook. And so all I did to get him to let go was just to hold it really hard. I just held his arm really tight, and all it did was get him to think, oh, I don't want him to have that. He probably wants that for a reason. And he literally pulls his own underhook out and gives me the space to frame. Like he just did it himself. This is hilarious, but that's jujitsu right there. But anyway, sit through roll. Now, one thing I want to point out about this, because the mechanism of this is a little different. Do we have a front headlock invisible opponent, please? Thus far, everything we've done has been a measure of sitting through forward and pulling him towards me. What I'm going to do with this one, and this is very important, is, can I grab that arm, please? That one? Is I'm going to go this way. And stay really heavy on your shoulders. So, right? Yes. Because if I continue to go this way, eventually, he will roll over. You see what I'm saying? Once I push him in the opposite direction, if I take his arm far enough across his own center line, we'll go back there one more time. If I take his arm far enough across his own center line, you guys see that? That all it takes is a little shove, and he's gone. So, let's demo this. How should we? Let's go here. Lila, you might want to be on this side, and you guys may want to be on this side as well. So we have the front headlock. My first piece, I'm going to do the same sort of launching mechanism as the last one. Actually, can you release this and just get it out of the way? I'm grabbing the sleeve with my free arm. I'm pulling it tight across my body, like I'm fastening a seatbelt, and my other elbow that's in the front headlock is going to chop high up to the armpit. So we rotate. I'm here, and I'm chopping high up to the armpit. You guys see that? That's what's going to allow me to bite this elbow really tight, and then I drag it across my center line. As I do that, I'm going to feed this grip and catch here. I post with this elbow. Please get that arm through. Really wedged in there. You got a really good, strong fasten on that. Right? So, now that I have that, so we go back to the front headlock. I'm here, hold the sleeve, chop up high, bite the fabric, and pinch and post. From here, guys, this hand posts, this hand steps. Remember, I can't raise up because if I start lifting up, he's going to tip me over and be off balance. Right, exactly. So I got to stay low. I'm sitting through this hold, but remember, my goal is to take this arm as far towards, in this case, Kevin, as humanly possible. There you go. So I'm on my elbow, I'm on my hand, and I sit through far this way. Try to widen your base, be nice and stable. I sit through far this way. Way far, okay? Here's the wild part, right? Don't let me move you. Like he'll just fall if you do this strong. What I'm looking to facilitate is, as we noted, at the end, he just needs a nice little shove. And that is going to be my shoulders and head. Head and shoulders. I said it backwards the first time. I wasn't thinking. Anyway, so we go back. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, let's do it the same angle. So you're right here. Perfect. So he's got me. Pull the sleeve, chop the armpit, bite the fabric, pull to the center line, and post. This is a very strong bite. Like you'll find, like this is really hard for them to get out. From here, I post up, and then I'm sitting, scraping the mat with my butt. I want your partner to really base out on this, so you really feel the strength of this. Sit through. And then I should just be able to look up to the stars, tip them over. From here, let me get everybody circle towards Michael's feet. This is very important. I do not try to go this way over his face, right? Because he's going to roll with me and then he's going to re-roll me. What I want, I'm sorry, Mike, is I want to bring my feet close to my butt, drive up like a bridge on, and put my weight on my shoulder on his belly. Yep. Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. So from here, I bridge up hard and I go here and I want to cradle his leg. Hold on tight to my neck. They're going to likely try to hold on to this because they think they can re-roll you and choke you. I'm here, and then Lila, can you circle around this way? And back to both of you guys, everybody just go over here. Sorry. I'm like, yeah, I'll put you down. I'm like, just hold on, keep circling, guys. No, this angle, no, over there. All right, anyway, as I'm here, hold tight. I'm using posture once again to assail that grip. And then, one more time, circle one more time towards my left arm. If he's here, he might hold on to this arm really tight. What I don't do is lift up, because of course, what's he gonna do? Install frames of regard, right? Mm-hmm. So we go back. So I'm here, knee, shoves. And I collect his head next. You also might sometimes grab that arm. Sometimes, if you're lucky, that knee might be able to drift inside and cradle. But that's, it depends on how committed they are to like lifting that elbow with you.
Do you think this one can be knee on belly?
Yeah. What's up?
Can be knee on belly too. Oh, no. Knee on belly after
you could. Honestly, I wouldn't go there.
Okay.
In that instance, just because your arm is stuck, so if you go knee on belly, they might try to bridge and roll you.
Right.
So you want to get that arm free as soon as possible. So one more time, do everything. Let's go. Let me see right here. He's got the front headlock. Catch the sleeve, pull it across. Big chop up high. Grab the fabric, and then host my elbow. Step wide, sit through. Right. So now I'm here. From here, just look to the ceiling. That's all it takes. From here, remember, he's going to be holding tight. He's going to be trying to turn into you, all this stuff. So I drive up. As Kevin, this is not pleasant. My head breaks that posture. I stabilize. Knee clears. I collect that. That's a good setup for your paper cutter, too. Does that make sense, guys? Excellent. Let's partner up. Let's work it out. 1, 2, 3.